Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to talk again about TikTok. Now, I never thought I was going to be making videos about TikTok ever. This is crazy. But a few days ago, I hit 1 million followers. A million followers. I would have been happy if anybody followed me on there, and to have 1 million people follow me is a number that I'm having trouble wrapping my head around, to be honest. I started on November 22nd of 2019, and today is April 5th, and I hit 1 million, I think, 2 days ago. So less than 4.5 months. People will write me and be like, how do you get so many followers? I don't know. But I will tell you the things that I did that I found worked for my page. Now, whether this works for you or works for anybody else, I have no idea. But I made a list here on my laptop, so I'll refer to that. One of the big things is post regularly. And it doesn't mean post all the time, 10 times a day. You can do that. I've seen people do that and they gain traction because they're posting so constantly, or consistently, I should say. But you want to post enough that people will return to your page, but you don't need to flood your page with 1 million videos. I post probably once every day or two. Now I kind of just watch my interactions, and if my interactions slow down, then I'll put up something new. With TikTok, unlike Instagram, it doesn't necessarily matter when you posted something. I have videos that I posted a month ago or 2 months ago that will suddenly take off. It'll go viral all of a sudden, and I'm getting thousands of hits on one video that isn't recent. So unless you look at it and you think it's terrible, a video you think is good and it's not getting traction, just leave it, put up something new, let that one sit for a while. One day it might take off. And that's happened to me. I had a video that was on there for weeks and weeks, barely anybody looked at it, and all of a sudden it took off, and now it's got 46 million views on that video that I almost took down because it was going so slowly. So leave your videos up. Unless you are already a celebrity, and I doubt anybody that's already a celebrity is going to be watching this video, or you're insanely good looking for some reason, most people are not going to be there to hear about you or see your achievements or successes. Nobody gives a damn about that. Instagram, maybe a little more, but TikTok, they don't care. They just want to be entertained. If you're flipping through these videos and something isn't entertaining, you're going to skip it. You're never going to share it. You're just not going to look at it. You're not going to like it. You're not going to follow the person. You're just going to skip it. Make a joke, do a dance, do something silly. If you've got a talent, if you can play guitar or skateboard or surf or snowboard or skydive or one of those things, that stuff is entertaining to people. So put that stuff up there. That'll do a lot better than some lame brag fest. Like if you're humble bragging on TikTok, it's stupid. So don't do that. You want to entertain people. Nobody cares about you. They just want to be entertained. Once you start to get a big following, people start to care about you more. They become interested in you. Once a page gets a huge following, they can start branching out and doing other things, and people will still follow them because they like the person who's posting the content. Use hashtags. That is highly important. I've posted videos without them that have done well, and every once in a while I'll see a video come through that does well with no hashtags, just randomly. But if you use them, it means that more people will be able to find your video. It'll help categorize what you've posted so that people that are looking for specific content or already like specific content, if somebody's going through and they like I was mentioning, the skateboarding. Every video that they like is skateboarding. If you have a skateboarding hashtag, that one's going to end up in the feed of people who will like it. So use appropriate hashtags. Check the trending hashtags that are on TikTok as well. If you go to hashtags, there's some they'll show you what's trending, which is really nice. See if any of those match your video. If they don't match too much, just leave them off. If you find one that kind of overlaps your content, just put it on there. It doesn't hurt. And since TikTok limits your amount of letters that you can use, you can't put too many. So, be frugal with your hashtags, but use appropriate ones so that the traction that comes to you will be people that will like to see what you do. If you're putting, hashtags that don't go with what you're doing, and people come to see that hashtag and it just pops up, they're going to skip your video. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. I know it feels like, I'm going to get more people if I put this random hashtag, but if you do, the people that come there for that are not going to like your stuff. So use appropriate hashtags if you can. That goes with Instagram too, I think. TikTok has a huge library of music, and they're constantly updating it with popular songs, and you'll see trending music all the time on TikTok. I would recommend using music, even if you turn it way down in your video, just so you have it there, because people will search by the music as well. So you can pick a popular song and look at it and see what videos that music has been used in. And a lot of my videos have been discovered because people have looked for what people have made with that song. So that's really useful. Unless you have a particularly funny soundbite in your video that you think other people will want to use in their videos. Because on TikTok, if you're new to it, you can post a video and someone can take the sound from your video and make a video using your sound. It can be pretty funny. So if you have something funny or something creative or something that just stands out, or you think it does, don't put any sound on your video except for the sound that it comes with. That way people can use your sounds, and then people see their videos with your sound, and then it comes back to you. So it generates more traffic to your page. I've got a few of them like that. I had the first one that I did that had a good sound. I used music with it, and people wrote me and said, "Oh, I wish you'd post this without the music so I could use this sound." So I reposted it, and then now that video has done really well because people have used the sound from that video. If you have some kind of gimmick that you like to do, like, hey, oh, here sorry, you are. I guess you already started. You still need the mask? Oh, here. Thank you. All right, see you in a bit. All right, thank you. So, for example, like masks, and I model and I do creature performance work, so I'm in makeup a lot for things. That's why I'm all shaved up all the time. And I have goofy teeth. Oh, hey! And these dumb teeth right here that I got literally 15 years ago have been some of my most popular videos where the dumbest things. I didn't do anything special. I didn't make a joke. I just went, hey guys, and put in the teeth. And video, millions and millions and millions of views. And my page just grew like crazy from putting up that dumb video. A couple of these videos doing goofy faces with alien makeup, some of the largest growth on my channel has come from doing those videos. So back to that whole thing where I've done videos where I'm like making things and I'm like, this is a cool video. It's a time lapse of me making a boat, or a time lapse of me building something different, or getting into the 3PO costume, or something that I thought people would think was interesting. Nothing. Me putting in goofy teeth, millions of views. So, figure out what entertains your audience. If you're doing something and entertains people, it could be a stupid video of your dog, put it up, it could be great. But being able to do that consistently is what's going to make your channel grow faster. You might get videos that go viral if they're funny, that make people laugh, they'll go viral. But getting your channel to grow, you need to do it somewhat consistently. You kind of have a brand for yourself, I guess is a thing to say. Also, you probably want to, in my opinion, keep your videos short unless there's some really, really good payoff at the end. If there's like a good punchline to a joke, or something funny happens at the end where people need to see what leads up to that point, then you can leave the video a little longer. But if you just can do something funny and short, those are the videos that for me have done by far magnitudes better than any video that's has any kind of setup or a goofy joke. Those have done okay. The ones that are just short, I'm doing some goofy thing for a second, huge amount of views. There are also other things you can do, like there's trends on TikTok where people will do dances or some kind of challenge or something to specific music. If you find one that you like, you think is funny, or you think you'd like to do that, I would say go ahead and do that. Those can get you a lot of traffic as well. When I first got on TikTok, one of the guys that I work with all the time, Sydney Cumby, I think he was at 400,000 followers when I started. So he had a following already. So when he was doing makeups on me, because he's a makeup artist, he'd post some videos of me. And one of his videos that he posted of me before I had TikTok had like 15 million views or something. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not even on TikTok yet, and a video of me has that many views. So I was like, that's kind of what got me on there on TikTok in the first place. And when I would do makeups with Sydney, he posted some more videos of me doing some goofy stuff with him, and it got tons of views, and I was tagged in it. So now I've done like kind of a collaboration with someone who's already established, and that put a lot of traffic to my page initially. I think once it hit a point, it took off on its own from there, but it got me that initial bump of followers that a lot more people have to work harder to get initially, but it's possible. I've seen a lot of people start out with new page, and in a month they've got 100,000, 200,000 followers. So it's definitely doable without collaborating. But collaborating is good. If you can collaborate with someone who already has a following, it'll help your page. Interact on other people's posts. So go around, like people's stuff, comment on things. I've found that leaving a funny comment will get me a lot of traffic on my page as well. So if I comment on somebody else's post and people think it's funny, they'll come to my page to see what's going on, and they end up with more followers. If you leave a generic comment, doesn't matter. But if you leave something that's a unique comment, doesn't have to be snarky, you don't have to make fun of them. It can be a good compliment to whatever they've done. But if you do it in a unique way that maybe makes people laugh, or they like your approach on it, that'll help. When you post, enable duet and let people download. Some people turn off downloads for their posts, but one of my most viral videos happened because I allowed downloads. So people downloaded the video and they posted it all over Instagram and Reddit and Imgur, and it ended up everywhere. And that wouldn't have happened as easily if I didn't allow downloads. So, I think there's still ways to download stuff and share it, but if you allow downloads, then people can just take your video and repost it. I don't care. Like, I'm just putting it up there for free. I'm not making any money off TikTok. So if people want to share my stuff, I don't care. Like, whatever, put it up there. And then as long as I get credit for it, or my name's still on that little thing at the bottom of the video, it doesn't bother me at all. Then that video went around, and people who didn't find me on TikTok found me somewhere else, and then came to TikTok and followed me there. So that was helpful. Other things that I've seen work for other people that I haven't done, but I've watched pages grow quickly from doing them, is I see people do like dancing to 100,000 followers or something, where they will do the same song and do a different dance, or a same dance but in different places, just consistently, like every day. And their pages grow really, really quickly. I've seen multiple people do this. So it seems like a good way to get growth on your page, especially if you do something funny or creative. I don't know. It's endearing, I guess. Again, this is just my experience. I'm just talking about what worked for my page. So what works for someone else can be completely different. Another thing that is really, really helpful is having a good thumbnail. So whatever your video is, definitely don't just post it and let it go into the wind. Go look through that thing when you find your thumbnail, and find that little clip of thumbnail, because on TikTok, it gives you a few frames where you get a little bit of animation in your thumbnail. So find those few frames that are interesting, that grab your eye. Even if it takes you a little bit, get it dialed in so that when someone comes to your page and then you have your whole page of thumbnails of your videos and they're all kind of moving, you have interesting things in those thumbnails that'll make people click on your video. That'll get you views. It won't necessarily get you shares or likes on your videos, but like if you have an interesting thumbnail, that'll get someone to click on your video. So if you have a good video and you have a good thumbnail, then your odds go up exponentially. It's something you can control. That's super important. A funny caption is always good. An interactive caption is really good. So if you post something and you say, oh, what do you think about this? Or what do you think this or that? You put a question as your comment, and you kind of interact with somebody immediately. So besides the video, you're asking them something that either has to do with the video or something about themselves, whatever it is. It makes people interact. And when people start commenting, you get a lot of interaction on your page. I think TikTok promotes videos that get a lot of interaction. So when you're getting a lot of comments, then TikTok's like, hey, people are looking at this, and they put it out to more people comment, more people share, etc. And that helps page growth. Another side effect of my TikTok page getting huge really quickly is that my Instagram page that had been stagnant for like a year or more has gained more than 20,000 new followers since I started TikTok. So that's cool. I hope some of those tips were helpful to some of you. If you have questions, let me know. That's it. Bye.